What's up guys, it's Mike with Six Pack Shortcuts. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about 3 tips to help you eat less. And these tips are gonna have nothing to do with motivation or drive or, different ways to help you stick to it. Okay, none of that, because you can also eat less by just eating less and starving. And that sucks. Nobody wants to starve, right? So these tips are actually gonna be helping you lower your appetite. And it's gonna trick your stomach and trick your body into feeling that it's full, so you don't want to eat it anymore, okay? And that's gonna help you eat less and get six-pack abs. All right, so let's get to it. So one thing I want you to remember is imagine your stomach is like a balloon, okay? It expands and it deflates. Deflates, okay. So deflates like a balloon. So when your stomach expands, it sends a signal to your brain and tells you, I'm full. Right? I bet everybody has experienced that. And then vice versa. When your stomach is flat or deflated, it sends a signal to your brain going, feed me, right? I'm hungry. So the whole trick is to go ahead and trick your stomach and get your stomach to expand without stuffing it with a whole bunch of calories. Because your stomach is not going to know the difference between a pound of water or a pound of butter. Which one's better? So what are you going to do? You might as well trick it and give it the pound of water, right? Don't choose the butter. All right, so let's go to tip number 1, which is exactly that. You want to drink 2 glasses of water before every meal. Two glasses is a lot, but I've actually a lot of times drank up to 2 glasses, just chugging them down. Why? Because it expands your stomach and allows you to trick your stomach into being full before you even actually eat that first meal or eat that meal. So this way, you're just naturally going to eat less. And a lot of times you're going to find that after you drink water beforehand, you're going to almost feel like you're stuffing yourself, like you're trying to force yourself to eat. Okay, and that's a good thing when you're trying to lose weight because you're just going to eat less. But if you're a skinny guy and you want to gain weight, skip this video because you want to do the total opposite. You want to eat more. So keep that in mind, okay? Drink 2 glasses of water or as much water as you can. All right, so tip number 2. You want to go ahead and eat foods that have more water content inside of them. And a good example of them would be, let's say, going with dry fruit or whole fruit. Dried mango or real mango? Of course, whole fruit. Go with the whole fruit. It has more water in it, okay, so it's going to help fill you up a lot more. Dry fruit's exactly the same like whole fruit. They just dried it all up, okay? No more liquids in it, but the calorie count, the sugars, all that stuff is still the same, okay? So go with something like that. Another thing would be to go with anything like salads, from like lettuce, carrots, cucumbers, any of the stuff, the filler stuff that they put in salads, also really good because, again, it has more water in those foods. So that water is going to help fill you up. Okay, tip number 3. You want to eat foods with a lot of fiber in it because fiber does 2 things. Number 1, it slows down the speed of food that breaks down into your stomach. Okay, slows it down so this way it stays in your stomach a lot longer, which means you feel full a lot faster. If you eat stuff that doesn't have a lot of fiber, it goes in your stomach, it goes right out, and you feel hungry again, and then you just want to eat more. Okay, and number 2 is when you combine fiber, foods with a lot of fiber, and then you drink in your water, now the fiber absorbs it all kind of like a sponge, and now it's going to really hold a lot of that water in, which makes you feel full a lot longer. And you're going to find you're going to tend to want to eat less. Okay, so make sure to eat a lot of foods with fiber. Beans, vegetables, and fruits are all really good fiber sources. Whole wheats. Whole wheat is also a very good fiber source. All right, guys, one extra tip, okay? Tip number 4. All right. You want to go ahead and replace a lot of your starches or a lot of your carbs with a little more protein, okay? Now, I'm not saying to cut out carbs altogether and go with an Atkins diet because I tried cutting out carbs before and I just get super tired, super drained, and your workouts suck. But cutting carbs out from the late afternoon to nighttime, if you are working out in the daytime, is actually really good. So here's the reason why. Carbs naturally, no matter what time you work out, but carbs in your body break down faster than protein does. It breaks down faster, it gets digested, it gets absorbed faster.